We're here talking about everything under the sun. I mean, we just kind of come up with a topic and run with it.
When it comes to food and health, we could talk all day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And we do.
We do. Yeah. Even when we're working in a kitchen together, we talk.
Yeah. Yeah, we're here doing a camp meeting at 3ABN, and should be about 700-800 people per meal, running in that range, especially on the bigger days.
Nothing big.
Yeah, no, just a few days of 3,000 meals. So yeah. So with
as long as you're in control, I know everything's fine, Mark.
yeah, I appear that way, don't I?
You do a good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
So and no animal fat, no
None.
cholesterol.
None.
Very rarely do we. Once in a while, I might see something and.
Take it back.
Yeah. What did we have to do last time? Oh man.
Oh, we did.
We went and I got some cornbread from the distributor with the big cases, and it was made with milk and eggs. So I sent that back. I was like, well, I don't want to use that. And so I went down, because I usually use that little Jiffy thing in the grocery stores, 49 cents. And I've used that for years. And it says, contains no milk, no eggs. So I was like, cool. I got one that's 0% cholesterol, no milk, and no eggs. We buy 80 boxes, because we got to make that much, and bring it back. And Melody started looking over the label, and she's
I'm
like,
the label reader.
She's like, Mark, this one's made with lard.
Not only lard, hydrogenated, partially hydrogenated. It was just amazing. I got the biggest kick out of it.
Yeah.
I've been giving you a hard time over it.
I had no idea. I've used that thing for years, and that was one of those things. 0% cholesterol, went down below, and I've read that label before, so I'm wondering if they changed that label.
That happens a lot.
They do that quite a bit.
That happens a lot. Sometimes they can manipulate things and put them in as natural flavorings, like MSG is. Oh, it's amazing where they hide it. So it could have been hidden, and then for some reason they have to change it, or marketing changes. I don't know, laws. But you'll notice that. I did that on a product not long ago. I used to use Vegicel all the time, which is a product that's made by, who makes that? Spike. Same company that makes Spike. They changed the label to Spike and said, it used to be under the label of Vegicel. Now it's got wheat in it. Wheat wasn't in there before. Called the manufacturer. She said, we've always used it. We just put it under spices.
Right, and a lot of spices can do that.
And they do that. So, with somebody like me who has a wheat intolerance, I can't use the Vegicel anymore until they change it with no wheat.
Yeah, and no protein from animal products.
Absolutely.
Not at this cooking show.
I don't know about you, but I get a lot of this in my health seminars. It's like, okay, don't we need protein to grow strong?
Yeah.
Well, we do, don't we, Mark?
Yeah.
Sure we do, but how much?
Men is at 55 grams a day. Women is at 45.
Like for
and
you, it'd
the
be
national
like
average is at 120. So we're at 3 times the amount of protein we're supposed to be
having.
having.
It's awful. It's 5%, 5 to 6% of your diet should include protein, and not animal protein. And there was a big controversy years ago over incomplete and complete proteins. Like beans weren't complete protein. You had to have rice to make them complete, or something like that. That is not true.
I thought that was a bunch of nonsense.
It was a bunch of nonsense. I have a favorite.
Protein's protein. It's a molecule.
I have a favorite doctor out there. You know who he is, Dr. John McDougall.
Oh, yeah.
And I've always said, if I ever get to meet that man in person, I'm going to kiss him on the mouth. I love Dr. John McDougall. I love him because you know what? He has fought this industry for years, told people about how they were killing themselves with these foods and carbohydrates we need and the proteins, it's too much.
Isn't he doing something in California, though? Is that him or somebody else that
he is in California?
Had a law passed that
he did.
They're supposed to do some more studies.
They've passed. They passed a bill that they're going to, for doctors,
require them to,
when they're doing a continuing education. I think 16 hours has to be in nutrition.
Right.
That's amazing. That's big.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, he's quite a warrior out there. He's done a lot. Done a lot. And what he's doing, he's not trying to hurt anybody. He's trying to make us healthier.
Sure.
Open our eyes up to the true food that we should eat that makes us live longer.
Yeah, it's not like he's making
and the pains.
It's not like he's making a ton of money.
No, he just knows.
Revealing information.
No. He's just trying to give us the information that will give me the opportunity to live a healthier, longer life.
Right.
Discernment, my mind clear.
I know there's a lot of dairy industry and milk industry people that say there's nothing wrong with milk or meat. But what does that tell you? I mean, their interest is their bottom dollar.
I forget the exact amount. I don't have it here in front of me. I don't want to state. But it seems like you can only have 200 million pus cells in 1 quart of milk.
Per liter, yeah.
Per liter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which there's not a single
I don't
state.
want any.
There's not a single state in the country that's below that, except
No.
Hawaii. Everyone else is above it.
Yes, they're all above that. It's
Yeah, I've got that link on my website. Yeah,
Yeah, I keep that
Yeah.
too. I use that a lot in my seminars to educate people because, I mean, I'm sorry, they're drinking a glass of pus.
Yep.
And they think they're getting protein that they need.
Yeah.
We don't need that much protein. Have you ever heard of a study of anybody in this country that's did a study on whether they were living or dying or lack
Died
of
from
protein?
not having enough
Yeah,
protein.
Lack of protein.
No,
That's
no.
what I'm trying to say.
No.
They don't have any.
Yeah, so here's the main thing. You get your protein from your fruits, from your vegetables. There's so many good
Grains,
proteins.
fruit,
Grains,
a lot of
lentil
protein.
beans, lots of
Oh,
beans are
beans
good.
are high in protein.
Nuts, things like that. That's where you can get your
Seeds.
proteins from. Your dark green leafies, spinach, things like that are high in protein.
High in protein, and they're cancer-fighting agents.
Yeah.
Anything
well,
that's
plant-based
bright green.
diet actually sucks the cholesterol out of your system, where cholesterol-based, even with animal protein, makes the cholesterol stay in your system. So, anything you can do to get off that cholesterol and get off that animal fat and animal protein, because they're causing problems. So get off the protein. What else? Get off the sugar.
Exercise.
Exercise.
Watch your salt intake.
Watch that salt. No,
Fruit,
Yep.
vegetables, grain, legumes, your tubers. And what's a good fat?
Yeah, go vegan.
What's a good fat? We have good fats. Nuts.
Flaxseed oil.
Avocados.
Avocados.
I try to eat an avocado almost every day.
Careful
and I'm
with the
losing
oils,
weight. I'm losing weight eating avocado.
Yeah, careful with the oils though, because a lot of them they're 120 calories just for a
Well, they're
tablespoon.
processed.
So
You're better
yeah.
off to eat a handful of olives than you are to eat a
Right.
teaspoon of oil. So, yeah, I really eliminate my oil.
That easy. Go vegan. Live better.
Healthier.
All right. We'll take a little break and then we'll come back.